Daniel really taught me to learn for the love of learning.
He just brings so much energy to the space, so much enthusiasm for the text that we're reading or the film that we're watching. You can't possibly be on the sidelines when Daniel is leading the class.
Oui, absolument.
Ideas are reshaping who you are, changing what you're going to do with your life and how you're going to interact with the world. And that kind of excitement, I try to remember, is at the heart of learning, and I want all of my classes to feel that way. I want students to feel as though these verbs that we're conjugating on the chalkboard or this poem that seems to make no earthly sense actually has some small part to play in who we are going to become and what paths we take in life.
I'm studying history and French, and I always figured I'd be a history teacher. But now I'm really considering becoming a French teacher. So his impact on me has been huge.
He always makes you feel like you're being listened to and that your development as a learner is important to him.
I think it's easy to forget that teaching at its most fundamental is an act of care.
Well, immediately when I walked into the classroom, he greeted the whole class with bonjour.
Bonjour. Comment ça va?
And a big smile on his face. There was a sense of comfort and stability.
He'll be asking us questions and we'll be responding, and he'll be so enthusiastic about the responses that it will draw out more responses.
As a teacher, I am at my best when I'm working in genuine collaboration with students, working with them to create something that neither of us expected to be able to make.
We start building this really great interpretation together because of the way that he's engaging with what each person is saying and really encouraging us to go deeper into the text.
That's what I try to remember when I walk into a classroom, is that thank goodness I have no idea what's about to happen in this class.
I felt a lot of liberty to try and fail and keep trying because he was so encouraging.
One of the things that makes a foreign language classroom so special is that it's just a circus of confusion and misunderstandings and mispronunciations. And I think that one of the things that students can walk away with is an ability to not just embrace the mistakes that they make, but to really celebrate that as integral to the learning process.
He is open and honest, and that really sets the tone of okay, we can be like that with each other. It always really feels like a learning community.
What I know how to teach them is only a small subset of all of the things that I want for my students. And I want everything for them. I want them to fall in love with the materials that they're studying.
I felt so inspired. He really opened up this new love for French culture, for French language.
I want them to open themselves up to it. I want it to reshape who they are.
I genuinely love learning French so much, and he completely invigorated my passion for it.
I want them to feel inspired. I want it to change the course of their lives. I want my students to feel like this is just the beginning of something.